feel like I'm not too sure where I'm gonna go with this. I've been holding my crying like most of the day, I can't lie. I've just dropped my son off to preschool. And like, how do you keep it together? How do you keep it together around your children? It's so hard. I'm just having a hard time. I'm having a hard time, and it's getting better. Don't get me wrong, it's getting better. Like, genuinely every day feels like things are getting better, and like I'm starting to feel a bit better, but like I don't feel good. Do you get me? I don't at all feel good. And yeah, I had therapy yesterday, and God, I just cried the entire time, and it was a lot of guilt around my son and me as a mum at the minute, because it feels I don't know, it's quite hard and sad, isn't it, when you struggle to prioritise. Well, you have to prioritise yourself. I have to prioritise myself sometimes, and my mental well-being, and like, it's just really there's a lot of guilt, I think. Well, there is a lot of guilt. There's a lot of guilt that comes with it. Like having help with my son, the help that I've been begging for, and finally people are helping, and I'm like, oh, I feel so guilty, and I'm like riddled in it, and it's like a lot, you know. So I can't, get over that. Just get over it. I just feel so naff. I feel sick. I feel a bit lifeless. I don't know. It's really just long, isn't it? Like, you know, when you're like driving around or walking or doing anything actually, and like the thoughts are just so persistent and consistent, and like constantly trying to talk back to the thoughts and all that is a lot. And then like, as well as talking back to the thoughts, there's a 3-year-old saying why, you know. It's just all everything. It's a bit a lot sometimes, but I can rest now. I'm just riddled with so much guilt at the minute. I feel guilty about everything. Everything's making me feel so bad. I don't know if it's because I'm not really doing too much, like in terms of an actual functioning human being, like contributing towards society. I'm literally just being and doing, and I don't know, maybe I just feel guilty for that. I don't even know anymore. And usually when I say I don't know, I do know. I can't like figure out. Yeah, I just feel a bit, I think, I don't know, like recently, like when I feel like I've been feeling lonely recently, I've realised I'm actually just fucking bored. Not lonely, just bored to death, bored of the same old shit, bored of the same old Groundhog Day vibes. Just sick of it all, really. And I don't know, you know, you're trying to like shake a rut, and it's getting shook, like it's gonna shake off. But it feels really damn rough, and I don't remember like shaking off ruts feeling this rough. I don't know, man. I'm feeling very down and out. I'm feeling very incapable. I'm feeling quite what's the word? I feel like inadequate, which is really sad. And I think mostly I feel inadequate because I'm just being in society at the minute. I'm not partaking or contributing, and I don't know, like I'm not in work. I've been applying for jobs, and I'm not, I don't know, like when you don't get a job, or when you get after, like it's just knockbacks, and it's just knockbacks, and I feel highly inadequate, and it's kind of a similar feeling to when I first had my big old breakdown, like 6 years ago when I finished my undergrad degree, like finishing this degree, literally grafting intellectually, mentally, and also like working a part-time job to just graduate and just be worth nothing, like on paper, to like the rest of the world. And like I'm trying not to internalize too much at the minute, and I very much feel like good things are always on their way, but now kind of 6 years later to be looking for jobs, and my CV's like bulkier, and my academic ability and all this crap it's just so much, and it's just still not enough. You're still inadequate. You still can't, do you know what I mean? And it's not, I don't feel like I view myself as that, but like it's really hard to view yourself clearly as this person with like confidence, skills, knows what they're talking about, like, you know, without second guessing it all, because the repetitiveness of being pushed down and pushed back by people and society and organisations and all of it. I'm having an existential crisis, and it's really crisising. Like, I don't know why, it's like every day I'm like feeling crisisy vibes. Like, I just feel manic. Sometimes like I just get into right states of just like, I can't cope, I can't do it, I'm gonna explode. And if I don't let myself scream and shout and emotionally release right now, I'm gonna lose it. Do you get me? I don't know, man. Life feels really heavy, and I just didn't really expect life to feel this heavy at 27. Maybe that's the problem. The whole my own expectations versus reality. But I don't know, man. I just got to keep accepting. Just got to keep accepting the reality and big myself up in my head and remember who I am and stuff, because I feel quite it's weird. I feel like really broken and like fucked up, but I also don't. I also feel like myself. I also feel like quite firm in myself and how I feel about myself. It's really weird being in a space of like, I feel like I've really found aspects of myself, aspects of my worth and my being, but like it feels like when I leave my safe space, my little bubble, like it's just like under attack. Like all this confidence, this worth, this everything I've built up about myself feels so under attack. And that's just because of the world we live in. It's just literally the society we live in, which needs to dramatically change because it's literally so outdated. Like, I don't know how we're functioning in such a non-contemporary society. I just needed to release all my feelings and emotions because, I don't know, man. It's really like lonely and sad out here sometimes. Oh God, very, very, very. Oh, yeah, you know, yes. It's given existential crisis, and I need to try and ground. I don't know. I'll be going places and I can't even keep the damn tears in. But like, what am I actually crying about? I feel like the world owes me, like everything owes me and everyone owes me. I feel like so hard done by and so done over by so many things that I feel like I don't even know the vocabulary. I feel like I'm owed one. And I feel like that, like the owed one should be a big bundle of peace and calm. And it should just come over me, and it hasn't, and it doesn't at the minute, but it will. Oh, it's just long, innit, and lonely, like I said. And it's, yeah. I don't know, man. I got better at talking to people recently, and then like all of a sudden find myself like withdrawing and isolating myself again because I'm just like sad a lot. And I just, when people ask how I am, I just want to explode. I find myself a lot, and I know I'm a lot, and people prove to me, or have proven to me in the past that I'm a lot. I'm just at a low space where, you know, hits are hitting. You get me? Hits are hitting, and yeah, hits are hitting, and I'm feeling pretty off the planet a lot of the time.